Well, I have an article from 1945, and it's an article and in this article is ATA National Championship 1945, and it talks about how the exhibition matches, just like Jimmy Young had played, Jimmy McDaniels played Don Budge. Well, they had the exhibition, and it talked about how the dark, colorful Francisco Segura, which was Pancho Segura, he actually, complexion-wise, was darker than all the other African Americans playing, and he played for the USTA. And the ATA players, black, had to play for the ATA. So that just was incredible to me. And I saw Pancho Segura a couple of years ago at the US Open, and he was in shock when I asked him. I was like, how was it playing in 1945 at the Cosmopolitan Club? He's older, it just clicked something back in his brain. But just think about, how would you feel if my father was in World War II, he was a Tuskegee Airman. And when he came back along with Lloyd, one of the ATA champs, 1945, they all played in the tournament. And Pancho Segura, like I'm saying, these guys came out the military, Bob Ryland and all of them. They had to play for the ATA team because they could not be a part of USTA. And the USTA had South Americans that weren't citizens, or so it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for me to look at that years later. And, so it had to be really difficult. I spoke to Oscar Johnson in California before he passed away. And he told me that he had problems with alcohol in his life, and he lived a very unhappy life due to the fact that he won the National Public Park Championship in 1948 and was denied access to tennis the rest of his life. And so, I used to call these older guys, because when I saw Bob Ryland and Vernon Morgan here, it almost makes me cry, because that's how the role that these men played in my life. So I'm a definite believer in community tennis. Whether it's white community or black community, you don't need to get lost in what color it is. Community is what's really all about, and that's what the ATA was all about. The national organization is just a small reflection of what the local clubs are, not a big picture. The national organization was a small reflection of what went on in the neighborhoods, and so my life would not be what it is without the ATA.